I should have did the other videos like this. This is way better lighting.
She's just like candy. She's so sweet. But you know that it ain't real cherry. Know that it ain't real cherry.
Okay, so for context, I am pre-recording a bunch of Vlogmas videos, and I am now just realizing that this lighting is so much better and I should have did it like this. Anyways, so this is the update video that I have to hurry up and record, edit, and film before Vlogmas. So yeah, we're kind of just crunching it out. So I believe it is the 27th today or the 28th, but I am super busy with Vlogmas. I haven't told Instagram yet or YouTube yet that I'm doing Vlogmas, but surprise. Update number 1. Aria is now 7 months in December 9th, on December 9th. She's almost 7 months. She is eating solids now. She pretty much just has 2 meals a day. It takes a while to get them on like 3 meals a day, but I started at 1 meal. Kind of just worked her up to breakfast and dinner, and before I was doing breakfast, but you know, she kind of has a big appetite. She's a chunky girl. So now she's at 2 meals a day. She eats breakfast and dinner. I'm trying to get her to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So 3 meals a day. Apparently they're supposed to have a healthy snack as well. But like, what am I supposed to give her? Because she's only on purees, right? So like, is her healthy snack my breast milk? I have 2 other cats. Their name is Tommy and Tina. I did not name them. The pet store named them. We got them from Pet Value, just across the street from where we live. They were really expensive, but we had to get 2 of them. Well, we didn't have to. We wanted to get them both because they're brother and sister, and they're kind of just like lost without each other. So we had to get both of them. Just because Tina, which is the female, and Tommy, the male. Tina is like the timid, kind of like relies on her brother to be there, at least like in the room type, and Tommy's just kind of like the relaxed, stupid, I don't want to say stupid, but he's just kind of like dopey. He kind of just does whatever. He's obsessed with Chloe. I don't know why. Maybe because it's like she's like an older sister, mom type figure, I guess, to him. Chloe's not liking the kittens. She's kind of just tolerating them. Chloe's a kitten at heart. She is a senior cat though, so she only has like a couple more years on her, which is really sad. But the kittens are 3 months. I'll show you them in a bit. They're kind of just sleeping right now. What else can I say? We have a new apartment. I know I kind of just dropped the apartment tour on you guys and just kind of like left for like a month. But yeah, so Aria had her half birthday. I recorded the video. I don't really want to upload the video because her face, because of her eczema, I know like tons of people were messaging me, and tons of people like will come up to me and be like, oh, what's wrong with her face? Is she okay? Like, it's just eczema. And then she scratches it because it's so itchy for her. And it's kind of like, I feel bad and I don't want to upload that just because like she's gonna look back on that and be like, wow, my face. But yeah, it's so much better now. I will show you. Actually, I'll probably just insert a picture right here. Her face is so much better now. It's cleared up so much, and I have to put creams on her, 2 different kinds of cream on her twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. It's doing wonders for her. I went to a dermatologist and I got this hydroval ointment, and then I also have this flucidin ointment. So if you are struggling with eczema or your kids are struggling with eczema, I know I've tried like everything before these 2 things for the past like 3 months that she's had it. I think it's been 4 months actually. She's been struggling with not scratching her face and making it worse, and I just feel really bad. But we found something that works, and I want to give you guys that info as well if you are struggling and you haven't found anything for the face, because I've tried everything with her and these are the only 2 things that work. So I asked Instagram what questions I should answer, and I got a few answers. I think one was, what milestones is Aria hitting at 7 months? And she is now sitting up on her own. She is crawling both ways. She, at first, when I was trying to get her to crawl, she grasped like crawling backwards. Like she couldn't crawl forwards. It was just like backwards, and it was like the weirdest thing. But now she's crawling both ways, backwards, frontwards. She can turn around on the floor. She can actually stand on her own without help, which is really fucking crazy. 7 months old. You know, I was walking apparently at 6 months. Walking at 6 months, apparently. But she's 7 months almost. She's almost at like 3 meals a day. She's hit so many milestones. She said dada. I swear to God. Like I swear I heard her say dada when he wasn't here. She was calling for him or something. Like, I don't even know. I'm trying to get her to say other words. She knows her name. She knows here, because like when I breastfeed and she's like turned a different way, I'll be like, here. And then like as I'm giving her my boob, and then she'll like turn because she knows. I think that's it. I'm trying to get her to say mama. It's not going so well. But she knows how to babble and stuff, and it kind of sounds like she's trying to form words. It's so funny. A big update I did not tell you. What is wrong with me? This is like the biggest thing, other than moving and getting kittens. So, as a lot of you guys know, if you are new to this channel, you obviously don't know, I dropped out of high school at 16 before I could complete grade 11 and 12. So I am actually in school. I am trying to finish high school right now. And I am almost done my first course. And I'm doing that all while having a 7-month-old baby. And it's just so crazy to me because it feels like I just started, because I kind of did. But I'm almost on my first course. Like, that's another step towards completing high school, because after high school I would like to become a hairstylist or something, or maybe even a dermatologist, because I feel like that would be really cool and helpful for Aria as well. Another thing I wanted to do was an esthetician. I wanted to be that because like I like to do all the skincare stuff. And as you guys know, probably, and if you're new, then you can probably see by my videos, I love skincare and all that stuff. But yeah, I am completing high school right now. I can't believe I dropped out at 16 with low mental health, like on the verge of, I don't want to say it, but like suicide. Like, I remember when I dropped out, I had like a really terrible home life. I was trying to move out at 16. I had a job that I was doing, I was working hard at. I was making like next to nothing, but I was still trying to move out. And I just had low mental health. And I just didn't want to go on in life anymore. So if I didn't drop out of high school, I probably wouldn't have been, like, I probably wouldn't be here right now sitting, talking to you. Sorry, Brandon texted me. Yeah, so that's like huge for me. I went from not wanting to live anymore to having my own apartment with my fiance and my daughter, having 2 new kittens, completing high school, doing all these crazy, amazing things that other people might not find amazing or crazy, or like, I just can't believe I'm sitting in this apartment right now, like my own apartment with my fiance and people that I love. And I don't want to cry or anything, but like, I remember, like, you guys probably remember as well, like, I was recording when I first started YouTube. I was just saying like how stressed I was, and like how much I wanted to move out, and how much I wanted to have my own apartments, to have my own space and get away from those negative people. And here I am doing that. So that's great. Someone else asked, how is the process of being approved for the apartment? So we struggled to get an apartment for 2 months before we found one. Actually, I think it was way more than that. Um, we were trying to move out since I was 16, but I'm now 19, and I know we were living, as you know, I moved out at 18. Me and Brandon were living with other people, so it was like a shared house kind of thing. Like we were paying rent and stuff. But then we started looking into our own like space, own apartment because we didn't want to live there anymore. Because it was just kind of like a short term thing. So we struggled for a good bit trying to find an apartment that would be good for Aria to grow up in and something we could afford, obviously. We also didn't have steady income because of a lot of things happening. Obviously, Aria also was born, so that really set a lot of things back. So I was working, as you guys obviously know, all the time. Like before I found out I was pregnant, even when I was in my first trimester, I was still working. Like I've always been the type to be working and getting the money, and I was the one in the relationship working. And then it had to be Brandon because I was pregnant and I was throwing up 10 times a day. So yeah, that wasn't fun. And then I gave birth, so there was the recovery before I could even think about going back to work. And then now Aria's really like clung to me. She's very clingy. Like she only wants me. So I'm also still breastfeeding. It's just hard. So Brandon is kind of the one working. So yeah, anyways, back to the topic. So this apartment specifically, we were looking at other houses before we saw this apartment. We wanted this building. Like we wanted to get into this building. We made sure like there was a bunch of options we could have had. So there was originally another option in this apartment, just not this specific unit. But the guy kind of ghosted us, so we started looking at other houses, other apartments, seeing what was available where we were. Because we wanted something close because we don't drive. So those didn't work out, obviously. And then we got a viewing for this apartment. We kind of just like, there was a deposit where we can just secure the apartment. So we put one down because there was like no other options. And this is a really good option for Aria. This whole building is like amazing. Besides the fire alarm going off every day. Everyone's so nice in this building. So I just kind of want her to grow up in this building. Not grow up, but like, she's going to be a toddler soon. So I just want something safe for her and I can just kind of like ease my mind a bit. But yeah, it was a really hard process not getting this apartment. It was kind of just like stressful because we had a lot of financial stuff going on because of COVID. We got COVID. So that set us back a bit. But other than financially, it was a pretty good process. I think another question are we thinking about baby number 2 or are we going to have another baby? I want to have another baby. I just don't know when. So I'm still, like I just had Aria like 7 months ago almost. So I'm definitely not going to be having a baby for another year and a half because I'm pretty sure you're supposed to wait a year after you give birth and then a year after you stop breastfeeding. So that's another year and a half for me before I can even think about having another child. So if I get pregnant before that, it was an accident. But I don't know, to be honest. I want to get a stable house. I want to get more income coming in. Like I want to be stable. I want to finish high school. I want to be an esthetician or whatever the hell I'm gonna be. I want YouTube to be up and running. Like I just want to have everything together before I think about trying and having another child with Brandon. Also, Aria is 7 months. Like I don't think I can deal with a baby and being pregnant and then having another baby, or I might just wait until she's like at least 5 to have another child. I don't know. Another question, I think this is gonna be the last one, is, or what was it? How is it like being a mom, a busy mom, I think it was. Sorry if I get these questions wrong. I did not memorize them. I'm kind of just guessing and trying to remember. It is really hard, like adjusting from not having a baby to having your own baby. Like I know I said in a couple of videos like before, I used to watch I didn't have a childhood because I was watching other people's babies, like my parents' babies. I was just kind of a parent before I was a parent. And before I was even an adult. Like it was just crazy. And then I had my own child. I don't know. I feel like my brain just constantly like going. I love it though. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't love being a mom. I love being a mom. Like she is the sweetest little girl ever, and I just see her personality grow. And I can tell you right now, she's gonna be a feisty one, and I love that because in this world, you're gonna need to have a bit of fire. And I'm raising a fiery girl. Like she's going to be a force to be reckoned with. That's for sure. So I'm going to show you guys the 2 new kittens because Brennan's about to come home and I'm about to have a loud house. So I'm going to show you guys the kittens that we got. So this is Tina. This is our other female kitten. They're 3 months. I don't know if I said that already. And this is Tommy. As you can see, there's a big difference in size and weight. He kind of has like this thing on his nose. It's like a white line or whatever, and then she kind of doesn't. So yeah, they are brother and sister.
So,
hi, Ari.
guess how much money I spent?
How much?
No, that's not how the game works.
Is it a lot? Good morning. Good morning.
First, you can guess for Freshco. Because Freshco's where I did the bulk of the buying. Good.
Why? Oh. Hey, dude.
Read that.
Huh?
Scroll down a bit. That's on your video too.
Is that actually?
Yep. Oh, that was a lot of drool.
Delicious. Hi. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? What the fuck? What was that?